welcome to Season 2, Episode 1 of Gone Mental. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Kristy.
And what are we going to talk about?
I think our listeners deserve a little update as why we've been absent and what's gone on in our lives for the last year.
Seeing as it's a year, we need more than a little update.
That is true.
You go first.
Okay, well, last time I was taping episodes, I was really excited about my upcoming wedding. I was trying to conceive a baby, and since then I am single. My ex-fiance flew the coop 3 weeks before the wedding. Okay. And at the time I thought it was the worst thing that could ever happen to me, and now I'm so very grateful to be 3. I've learned a lot, but I've learned that bad men don't always say I hate you. Sometimes they say I love you every day. What else has happened to me? I've had my gallstones out. I had my gallbladder out because of gallstones. My endometriosis and PCOS are in remission. So I'm much, much happier and healthier than I was. I've changed my bipolar medication. And right now, although not very many people know, I'm actually medication free.
The secret's out, folks.
Yeah, I've shared it with you here. I shared it with the whole world, and only 2 people knew until this moment. Okay, because I was having some side effects I had severe side effects on Seroquel, and I was having some side effects on Epilim that I could not live with. So at the moment I'm just taking fish oil and some vitamin supplements and seeing how I go. So far I'm happy with the results, but it's been less than a week. What else do I want to talk about?
And the other change you can see is Kristy is wearing lipstick.
Yes, I wasn't really allowed to wear makeup before. My ex-fiance discouraged it, and now I can wear whatever I want, whenever I want. So yes, so that's all wonderful. And I'll let Andrew talk about his life for a few minutes.
All right, we taped the last episode, I think it was in February or March last year. That time I began working 2 days a week for moderately good money. And shortly after that I began studying a diploma of hypnotherapy, which I now have. I'm now a qualified hypnotherapist. And I'm therefore working full-time to set up my practice as a hypnotherapist. And unfortunately I don't have any paid work, so I'm working full-time trying to find a job. And I'm also doing 2 days a week for work for the dog. So I'm very busy. But I'm absolutely delighted with my practice in hypnotherapy. I'm asking doctors and therapists to refer patients to me, and I'm getting a lot of people saying yes, and a lot of people being very helpful, and I'm absolutely delighted.
That's wonderful, Andrew. I'm really happy for you, and I'm really happy for me. I didn't think that we would be here saying these things a year later, but we're both much better places than I think we were last year at this time.
Oh, yeah. Things could be better. I'd like to be earning a bit more money.
Yes, that is
yes.
true.
Yeah, finances are still an issue. Is there anything else you'd like to update on your situation, Kristy?
I said that I'm the healthiest I've been in about 8 years or so. I've lost a lot of weight. I went down, last time I was filming, I think I was proud that I'd lost 7 kilos or so by then. I have since lost more than another 10. In January last year, I weighed 112, 114 kilos. Now I weigh 92 to 90 kilos. And because of that, I have a lot more energy. Because of the medication changes, I don't feel so hungover anymore. I'm still experimenting. I'm keeping Epilim in my top drawer in case I decide that I need it, or if I see signs, or my family members and friends see signs that I'm relapsing, I would need it then. But for the moment, I'm just happy to not have any of the side effects of my medications. I do want to talk about one more thing. I want to mention my friend Peter Hawes, and his razor pendant. We'll have more information about that in the notes. You can contact him through his website, Sight Patient No More. We'll have full links to that in the notes. It's a pendant about self-harm, and I'll read the abstract from the information that comes with it to you. This razor pendant was designed on the night that the artist was going to take his own life, but instead he spent the night designing this piece, and that helped him make it through the night, where he came up with the metaphor he now lives by. And the metaphor goes, like glass, life can be broken, but if you sit and think about it and rearrange the pieces a little, you can still create something beautiful. And I think that is extremely moving when it comes to mental illness, because none of us planned to get a mental illness. It's very much recovery focused, and you didn't plan for your life to go this way, but it can still be meaningful whether or not you have symptoms. The other big thing is, because of what's happened to me and some of the influences, and I've learned a lot from my friend Pete in my life recently, I've actually edging more to a trauma-based approach to mental health rather than an illness medical model. So I think that we do have genetic predispositions to handle our traumas in our lives in particular ways. That will mean one person who went through a similar trauma might have schizophrenia, or another person will have depression, or another person may develop bipolar, but and that will come from the genetic predisposition, but it's the trauma itself that creates the illness.
We'll be doing, I think, at least several podcasts about these various subjects in future, because they're quite big subjects.
So that's really all I have to say. I mean, everything in my world has changed in the last 12 months. And
Kristy is making notes on a book she's going to write called The Emotional Turmoil Diet.
But
How
hey,
to lose weight when you get almost stood up at the altar.
yes, I lost 10 kilos in less than 6 weeks, and that's why I got gallstones. I do recommend not trying to lose weight that fast, but I wasn't trying.
Especially if you have an underlying condition that you don't know about.
Well, if you don't know about it, I just recommend nobody tries to lose weight that fast, because it can cause things like gallstones. But other than that, I'm very happy with my life, and I think Andrew is happy with his life.
I've got a few whinges, but I've got no complaints.
Yeah, so 2016 should be a really good year. It's March tomorrow, and I can't believe it's March. We hope to give you episodes in January, but that's when I ended up in hospital and having surgery. So we do apologise that it's been so long. We're not dead, and we'll be taping our next episode tonight as well. So thank you very much.
And that'll do for episode 1.
Bye.